I'm in this insane hotel suite at the St. Regis Astana in Kazakhstan. And in this video, I'm going to teach you my 5 best tips for maximizing your hotel stays going forward, including getting things like free nights, suite upgrades, and so much more. Now, most people, when they book hotels, they just hop on a website like Expedia or Hotels.com and they choose a hotel that they kind of like at a price point that's acceptable to them, and then they book it without too much thought. But really, if you want to truly elevate the quality of your hotel stays going forward, then you really got to put a little bit more thought into things beforehand. It all begins with a hotel loyalty program, and that's going to be tip number 1, which is to join the hotel's loyalty program beforehand so that you're always either earning or redeeming points on every single stay. The major global hotel chains that are probably going to be most worth your attention are going to be Marriott Bonvoy, Hilton Honors, IHG Rewards, and World of Hyatt. These programs have the largest global footprints and also deliver the most meaningful benefits when you're staying with them. Now, if you're an infrequent traveler, then it's probably worthwhile to only focus on one of these programs because generally the more you stay, the more benefits you have, and it doesn't really make sense to split up your stays across 3 or 4 programs if you would be better off combining them into one hotel chain and getting more benefits as a result. Of these 4 programs, I would probably recommend Marriott and Hilton the most because they have the largest global footprints and they deliver a lot of benefits as part of the Elite program. IHG Rewards can sometimes be valuable, but I find that their Elite program is kind of weak, whereas World of Hyatt treats its Elite members very nicely, but they have a limited footprint around the world, so it can be kind of hard to stay with them very often. The next step after joining the loyalty program is to get one of the co-branded credit cards in order to earn some points as part of the sign-up bonus and redeem them towards a free stay. For us Canadians, we've got the American Express Marriott Bonvoy credit cards, which gives a sign-up bonus of 50,000 Marriott Bonvoy points and will probably be the easiest co-branded credit card for us to get. For those of you dabbling with US credit cards, then you can also get the American Express Hilton credit card, the Chase IHG card, as well as the Chase Hyatt card down in the States as well. The best part about these hotel credit cards is that most of them tend to give you some kind of anniversary free night certificate every year that you hold onto the card, which usually far outweighs the annual fee that you pay. So as long as you stay with one of these chains at least once per year, you're already coming out ahead simply by holding on to the hotel credit card. Now, remember that the reason you joined the loyalty program is so that you can be either redeeming points for a free stay or when you're paying for a stay, that you can be earning maximum points on that stay to get you closer to the next free night redemption. And when you're earning points, you're going to want to pay attention to tip number 2, taking advantage of promotions. All of the major hotel chains regularly put on promotions, typically every quarter or so, to help you rack up larger quantities of points on your hotel stays. For example, Marriott Bonvoy put on a double points promotion earlier this year, which allowed you to earn points at double the rate that you usually do and get to that free night a lot faster. And right now, Hilton Honors has a pretty insane triple points promotion where instead of earning the usual 10 points per US dollar spent, you'll earn 30 points per US dollar spent on your Hilton hotels. IHG runs a quarterly promotion known as Accelerate, which is customized for each individual and allows you to earn large volumes of points for completing certain tasks, like staying on a weekend or staying at 2 IHG brands. And if you needed to book some hotels anyway, then you could strategize your stays a little bit to figure out if you could earn some extra points as a result of Accelerate. And in addition to these promotions run by the loyalty programs themselves, there are also some other considerations during the booking process that can earn you more points or help you save money on the cash rate that you're paying. For example, when you're booking with a certain hotel chain, make sure to pay for your reservation using the hotel's co-branded credit card, which usually offers far more points when spending at that hotel than on general purchases. Going back to the Hilton example, not only would you earn 30 points per dollar spent under the current triple points promotion, But if you paid for the reservation using the Hilton Aspire card, then you would earn a further 14 points per dollar spent by paying with a credit card. And keep in mind that the Hilton Aspire card also gives you instant Hilton Diamond status, which itself adds a further 10 points per dollar spent to your total, meaning that in total you're earning 54 points per dollar spent on Hilton hotels. Hilton points are generally valued at around half a cent a piece, and so earning 54 points per dollar spent is roughly equivalent to getting 27% discount on all your Hilton stays, which is pretty unbelievable. Then also keep in mind that cashback portals out there will often have discounts on hotel stays as well, so you can often score an extra 5% or 10% in cashback if you're booking at the right opportunity. And speaking of booking hotels, we should talk about the age-old question, which is when to pay cash and when to redeem points. And that's going to be tip number 3, which is understand the sweet spots of every loyalty program and only redeem your hotel points when it makes sense. The hotel loyalty programs like to make things more complicated than they need to be, and we could eventually get into all the details of all the programs in future videos. But at their core, the way things work is pretty simple. More desirable hotels, like hotels in major cities or luxury beach resorts, will cost more points, whereas less desirable hotels like roadside inns or airport hotels or hotels in the suburbs will cost fewer points. Within that basic structure, though, there are pockets of value to be found in each of the programs. Take Marriott Bonvoy, for example, which recently introduced a concept known as peak and off-peak rates. Basically, within the same hotel category, the number of points that's required for a free night can vary based on whether you're redeeming on a date that's designated as peak, standard, or off-peak. Peak rates are higher, which cuts away at the value you get from redeeming your points on those dates, whereas off-peak rates are lower than the usual standard rates, meaning you can get very good value if you have the flexibility to travel when everybody else is not traveling. Both Marriott and Hilton also have a benefit where if you redeem points for a 5-night stay, you only have to pay the amount of points for 4 nights. And so redeeming your points for 5-night stays can also be very good value as well. Meanwhile, IHG Rewards is also known for its Point Breaks promotion, where every quarter a different list of select hotels around the world can be booked for as little as 5,000 IHG Rewards points per night. So that's a very good sweet spot as well. Now, the flip side to this is when you're looking at hotels and the cash price isn't too expensive compared to the points price, meaning that you might not get great value for your points, then maybe go ahead and just pay cash. You'll still be earning points on the stay, especially if you take advantage of the promotions as we talked about earlier, and that'll be getting you closer to the next opportunity to redeem your points at a good value. So, now that we've booked the hotel, how do we maximize the experience during our stay? That's going to be tip number 4, which is to earn elite status. Elite status is basically how the hotels reward their most loyal customers. And generally speaking, the more nights you stay with a hotel, the higher your elite status will be, and the more perks and benefits you'll get to enjoy during your stays. The most significant benefits tend to be things like complimentary suite upgrades, free breakfast, late checkout, and access to the executive lounge, where there's usually a breakfast spread, snacks and drinks throughout the day, and an evening canapé spread as well. Now, the loyalty programs that make it easiest for you to earn elite status are probably going to be Hilton Honors and Marriott Bonvoy. With Hilton, it's extremely easy to get their top tier Hilton Diamond status. All you need to do is apply for the Amex Hilton Aspire card and you'll instantly be bumped up to Hilton Diamond, which will get you all of the free upgrades, lounge access, free breakfast, and late checkout. The Aspire card does have an annual fee of $450, but it also comes with $500 in annual credits, as well as a free night certificate that's valid at almost every Hilton hotel. So it's very much a worthwhile card to apply for and hold on to forever. With Marriott Bonvoy, it's a little more challenging to earn that platinum status, which is where you get all of the meaningful benefits, but by no means impossible if you're savvy about it. You're going to need 50 elite qualifying nights to achieve Marriott Platinum status, and you can earn 15 of those nights simply by holding on to one of the Canadian or US Marriott Bonvoy credit cards. Then you can earn another 10 elite qualifying nights just by booking a meeting at a Marriott hotel, which usually costs around $50 to $100. So that means that you only need to stay an additional 25 more nights, whether on points or cash, in order to make up the difference to the 50 nights required for platinum. And once you've achieved platinum, it's time to truly reap the fruits of your labor. By following tip 5, which is to know your benefits and don't be afraid to ask for them. Once you've earned your elite status, you'll find that hotels are generally a bit nicer to you, but it also means that they'll be more open to any of your special requests because of your loyalty to the company. And that's where you can kind of take matters into your own hands and throw your weight around a little bit as an elite member to make your stay as memorable as possible. For example, as a Marriott Bonvoy Titanium Elite member myself, every time I stay at a hotel, I'm always hitting up the front desk associate on the Marriott chat app before my arrival to ask if they have any suites available for my stay. I know that I'm supposed to be automatically upgraded as a Titanium, but sometimes the hotels don't do it proactively, so it's down to me to ask specifically for the suite that I want. And usually I'll say stuff like, "Hey, I'm so excited to be staying at your hotel. I'm just wondering if this 1,500 square foot executive suite or studio suite or whatever might be available for a Titanium upgrade." I'm basically saying, "Hey, I'm a Titanium, give me this suite." But I'm being nice about it. And I've usually found that as long as you're polite, but also being very clear about what you want, then the hotel will know that they can make you very happy by giving you the suite, and so they'll do whatever they can to give it to you. The same goes for any other type of elite benefit, whether it's the 4 p.m. late checkout or your preferred bed type or anything at all. Don't be afraid to ask for what you're entitled to explicitly if the hotel doesn't proactively give it to you. And by the way, even if you haven't been able to achieve elite status, there could still be certain benefits available to you depending on the hotel that you're staying at. And you should research these and understand them beforehand. For example, whenever you're staying at a St. Regis hotel, the St. Regis brand has their signature butler service, which allows you to order unlimited coffee and tea 24/7 delivered to your room. So actually, hold on a second. Hello? Hey, hi, yeah, can I actually get a cappuccino delivered to the room? 1 cappuccino. No, that's all for now. Thank you. Bye. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the Prince of Travel YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button below the video. Yeah, just over here is good. Thank you. I'm good. How are you? Thank you very much. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Anyway, let me know in the comments which hotel loyalty programs are you with so far, and taking what you've learned today, what steps are you going to take next to jazz up your hotel stays in the future? I'll see you in the next video. Spent! Roughly equivalent to getting a 27% to ask for this.